Joining us now, Bethany Robinson. Now, Bethany, sooner or later, we're going to have to put you on payroll and get you a segment or two.
I have been there a couple of times. It's always really fun to be with you guys.
Yeah, always fun to have you. Okay, so as people can tell by now, you're a musician based on the background behind you. A music teacher here at Noblesville High School. You guys have accomplished so many things, but you have an individual accomplishment to share with everybody. Kind of tell people what's going on.
Okay, so this is a process that's kind of been going on all year long, but just yesterday, the top 10 finalists for the 2022 Grammy Music Educator of the Year Award, those 10 finalists were announced, and I was one of the 10.
Wow. I mean, more than 1,100 nominees, and you're in the top 10. Just what went through your mind when you found out, oh my gosh, I'm in the top 10?
I'm just so elated, and I immediately started doing a deep dive on the other people because I want to know, like, what are they doing in their classrooms? And I would love to see how they teach and how they're inspiring students. But I am absolutely elated. And one of the first things that came to my mind were all the people in my life, my mentors, my teachers growing up, even my principal who gave me my first job, who said, okay, I'm going to take a chance on this person. She may not be ready yet, but I see some potential in her. So all the people that gave me chances along the way to speak at a conference or to play bass in a band when I was just first coming up, or to get my first job, I'm so grateful to all of those people. And I feel like that is my job now, is to see potential and believe almost more in students than they believe in themselves, to show them what they can accomplish. So I feel like my job is literally passing on what I have been given in my career.
Okay, so of course, you know how to do a little deep dive, okay, and investigate on you a little bit. So at the school, you're described as creative and dedicated. What makes you so dedicated?
I think my colleagues, we show up every single day and teach. I think a great career probably isn't about necessarily like these big moments, but it's about that consistency of every day showing up when it's hard, when it's foggy, when it's snowy, or when the conditions are not perfect, or when it's COVID. Like, it doesn't matter what the conditions are for your teaching. If you just show up every day and you are consistent with teaching students and meeting their needs and seeing, what you can plan for them, different trips or different festivals, or just seeing, the things that really make my classroom feel like a family are those things that we get to do even outside of the school. So we try to do a lot of those things as well.
Awesome. And we have to mention, of course, you're not just known as a teacher at Noblesville High School. You actually can be seen performing all around the city. Can you kind of show us what's going on back there behind you? Those are a few of your favorite instruments, right?
Yes. So I've got a little guitar wall going on here. I feel like that's sort of what you have to do if you play a string instrument. But electric bass was my main instrument that I started in middle school. And I started bass and flute and piano. I started all those things in public school in Indiana at Kokomo High School. So I just have such a heart for public school. And that's sort of why I'm dedicating my life to this too. But I was able to play electric bass. These are some fun, just ukuleles, bass ukulele. We've got just, everyone has to have a guitar around. I think that's just sort of normal. And then of course my upright bass, which I play a lot. And this past weekend, I was able to play 6 shows with Sarah Scarborough at the Jazz Kitchen, which was so much fun. So I just kind of spend, whenever I'm not teaching, I'm playing. But at the same time, then I get to take all of those stories and things that I learned when I'm playing with amazing players back to my students and just have this kind of real world experience to share with them while I'm learning alongside them. And then I get to kind of show them what I'm learning as well. So I feel like everything just kind of works together.
What would it be like to say you were the top music educator in 2022? What would it be like to get that top spot?
I don't even know that I could have dreamed a dream this big for myself, even at this point. Everything that I do in the classroom, it's so fulfilling to see students be healthy and be happy and be resilient and be great musicians and to go on in their life, whether they do music or not, and to know that they can accomplish anything they set their mind to. To me, that would have been enough in this career, but to have a recognition on top of that, I just don't even have the words for that, because I wouldn't have even seen that coming. But It's a beautiful thing to be recognized. It's just above and beyond. And then for my community to also have this celebration to say, we have this person at Noblesville High School. And for us, all the students and all the parents and all the community and the staff, for us all to celebrate this and to bring some sort of notoriety to Noblesville High School is wonderful, because I do teach at an amazing school and I'm really lucky to be there.
Awesome. And I know they're lucky to have you. Bethany, thank you so much for having us, and good luck. And we are rooting for you all the way. I don't know what I have to do. Do I have to stuff a voting box or something? What do I need to do to make sure you get this win? Anything? I'm
not quite sure. There's a blue ribbon committee. I don't know who they are, but they must really be awesome. And they will be deciding who that top person is. The one who wins will be notified in January, and they will go to the Grammys and receive their Grammy at the broadcast. So that's a pretty special thing. Okay. So I have to figure out how to make sure that's you. So I'm going to go do some digging, and we'll see you next time. And you'll be, I'm crossing my fingers, top spot. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to be here today.